Hello, friends. Can you help me? Or can you hear me, rather? Stay put. Best ridiculous template. Okay, let's see. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. Front. Hi, Doom. How are you? Let's see. Okay, so book 1 is face forward. Book 2 is facing right. Book 3 is facing left. Book 4 is facing right. No, left. Wait. Do I know my right from my left here? Hi, Sam. How are you? Okay. Facing each other. Facing each other. Facing forward. So facing forward is the answer. Alright. How's stuff up there in the frozen West Coast? Let's see. Hopefully the sound is working. The sound is working, right? Okay, good. Hi, Karen. How are you? Hope life's treating you well. All right. No smile this time. This is a serious cover. And everyone's having a good week. Ooh, that sounds good. I'm having a nice week. It's good to get back to the routine after vacation. Okay, which way is this facing? Outward, inward. This one is out. This one is turned outward. Thumb out. Okay. Always put on the thumbs correctly. Hello, Fredo, how are you doing? No, you know what? Her eyes are open in this one. Well, let's put her eyes closed. I think that would be more in keeping with the story anyway. All right. Much better, actually. Needs a robe. Robe is here. Thumb out. Gotta remember the thumb has to go out. 1 finger, 2, 3. This one probably not that far out. Anyone have exciting weekend plans? All right. I want to put the cat in the back. I don't know. I think this time maybe not. Let's check the other ones. Hi, Q. All right, so this one had characters in the background. This one didn't. This one didn't. This one didn't. This one did. So I guess it's up in the air. It really depends on what I want the focus to be. I think her head is lopsided though. It is, actually. Where's my eraser? What's a weekend? For me, the weekend is based on the family, right? So when the family, which does actually have a normal schedule, is off, then I have a weekend. I try not to work on the weekends because I promised I would not let my work consume my life, and that's been a good thing. So, you know, hands are actually fun, but like most things, you have to get to the point where you are skilled enough that they can be fun instead of like annoying. I'm looking forward to and enjoying the many things I'm learning about hands. So, all right. Yeah, I still have one cheek that's bigger than the other. Okay, that's better. Does she look like she did in this one? No, her face is a little rounder. I want her to be a little more grown up looking though. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I'm not looking forward to that change, but I guess I will worry about it when it becomes an issue. No. All right, what do I want at the top? I'll worry about the top later. I want this hand going straight down the... Not that you'll be able to see it. It will be off camera. All right, let's have a look here. because you have to ink with your arm and not your wrist. So everything out of the way. Always turn the paper so that your arm is going in the right direction for you, whatever that direction is. For me, that's towards my right arm socket. So I don't know. The process can be really frustrating. That's okay too. But like with everything, the more you do it and the better you get at it, the more moments you have where it's enjoyable. She has the funniest nose. I don't really draw noses like hers very often. All right. And I actually made her face too thin. Oh well, such is life. We'll fix it. Watch me fix it. It'll be fun. Needs to go outward. And this one needs to go inward. My 8. Where's my 8? Oh, it's so much easier from the arm. But you have to have the confidence to do it that way, because it can be a little scary, but it's so much better. Look at this chin. What was I thinking? There we go. Much better. I think I might leave this one without background characters, because really this last story is about her. Now, how do I say your name? Is it like Ares, like the god, the Greek god? I'm afraid my first instinct was to try to pronounce it in Spanish, which probably wouldn't have worked. Stay put. This is the last Haley book, yes. And she has a lot to do in it. And I think it will give her an appropriate send-off, I hope. I love the genre. I really enjoy reading it. Writing it was tremendous fun, but I am probably not going to be able to write the kind of stories that are commercially successful in that genre, and that doesn't bother me. I had a great time writing Haley, and I wouldn't go back and unwrite Haley to do something else, because I learned a lot and it was great. Met some fun people. But it's time, I think, to go back to my other stories, I think. I think her final story is going to be great, though. On this thing, I don't want it to be too dark. Mostly just a guideline for coloring around it. Okay, back to the outline. Could I? What would Netflix want with my story? It's not. It's nowhere near exciting enough for Netflix. It's basically girl does calligraphy and bakes. I mean, that's not really marketable, I would think. You know, if it suddenly takes off and makes a ton of money, I would never object to that. Never, never. And I suppose the ending does leave open the possibility of returning to it, but I don't really think it's not my plan, we'll say. It doesn't need to be anything other than it already is for me to be pleased with it. It's very slice of life, but if you told me, hey, Netflix or HBO or something is going to come to you for material, I would much rather give them Earthrise or even The Wingless. That would be pretty funny. Because that's kind of more fun and more in their line and a lot longer. But, you know, what do I know? Sorry, I know my hand's in the way there. Hi, Brian. How you doing? Where is my tiniest? Yeah, you know, it will definitely end with the potential to continue because, you know, the stories in her universe will go on after I'm done. But like I said, I'm not planning to write anymore in it. Well, okay, that's not entirely perfectly true. I had like a kind of like a side story idea planned, I could do if I wanted to add something, but it would be like a minor character thing. It wouldn't be about her. Oh no, I don't think so. But how would they even hear of me? It's not like realistic, really. A fun mental exercise, though. I will concede that. Okay, so this is the beginning. We need, where's my thing? I guess, but you know, I'm writing her final story pretty quickly, and I'm enjoying it. It's great. But I'm really looking forward to getting back to my other stuff as well, and that's good, because I worried at one point I worried that I wouldn't want to go back to my other work. So it's kind of cool that that wasn't a thing. All right, her eyes were too far apart, so I'm fixing that. I think the important part with art that has no undo button is that you can't be intimidated by your mistakes. You will make mistakes. You'll make a ton of mistakes, but that's okay. Yes, I think it would be possible to turn Haley into the beginning of a new series where there were a bunch of characters and she wasn't necessarily the focus. So townhouses, huh? Deciding to move up in the world, or at least move on. Do I want a few more lines? I don't know. Yeah, while I have a bunch of you here, I will remind you that I have a AMA on Cozy Fantasy next Friday. So that should be fun. And I think Haley was one of the series I wrote that got me talked about on that Reddit. So yes, she definitely looks older. That's good. No undo button is very freeing. Let's be honest. All right, let's check these colors. On Reddit, yes, I know. All right, so Haley, the first book is the purple book. The second book is the yellow and red book. And we have the orange and black and purple book. And then the peach and purple book and gold. And now this is the blue book, I think. Blue and green. So what do I want to go back to? I want something warm. So I have gold and something. Well, maybe we'll go back to gold and green. I don't know. And then it can be the green book, because I don't think I have a green book yet. Do I? No, I don't. Okay, I need a green book. Green it is. Yeah, go ahead. You know, I don't mind. I don't think the inhabitants of our cozy fantasy are going to be, you know, dangerous or scary people. So by all means, you know, everyone who wants to stop by, I'm not particularly worried. Now this is a light source and this is not, so I'm going to make sure the pale parts are over here. When I color, I say here's the cheekbone. This is a triangular wedge that's raised. There's a little dimple here, and then we get the chin, which is usually mounded there. Let's see. Usually shadows here, even though the brow bone is not is pretty flat for a lot of people. Yay, great reviews. I'm delighted and surprised. Oops, she also needs her hands. So this, we have to make sure we have some space there to do whatever color this is going to be. This, on the other hand, all the color is going to be this way, because this is a source of darkness. You know, and the funny thing is, Haley was my cozy fantasy escape, and it was great. And now I'm done. I'm done escaping. I'm ready to return. All right, skin tones: purple, peach, pink, yellow, blue, red, orangey. So let's see. That's pretty dark. Let's go for it. You have to remember this thing on the side is a source of darkness, so I need to be able to have it be fairly noticeable. I want a pink. Is this a good pink? Sure. If I don't like it, I'll just move on from it. Where are my oranges? Oh, here's yellow. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, what happened to that? I don't use these very often anymore. I handed them off to the next generation. I don't like this yellow very much. We'll try a different yellow. Remember, no mistake is bad. Just keep moving. How yellow do I want that light? I don't know. Let's go with this one. Painting is so much easier than this, but this is faster, so we do what we got, right? How about that? Yeah, actually, I kind of like that. We're gonna need a blue after this, but let's find a blue. This is the light blue cluster. Blue is the contrast. That will make these yellowish colors a little less extreme looking. All right, and then her hair is brownish. a very uninteresting brown, as she would tell you herself. Kind of blonde, kind of brown, sort of mousy. But we have to start with the brightest color first. All right, give us like a khaki or something. This video is very ASMR with all the squeaky noises, isn't it? Yeah, she looks a little more human now. Your hair is lacking in nuance, child. Let's fix that. Needs something darker. Where's the purple? Yo, purple. Now, these are not colors around her. It's just the fastest way to make something darker without using black or gray, which you can, but it's can make things look pretty dead, is by adding the opposite thing on the color wheel, which means if I have lots of orange, I want blue. If I have lots of yellow, I want purple, etc. Alright, so her robe is blue and purple, so we'll do kind of like a, I guess we could do a green, but I don't know if I want it to be green. Yeah, blue and purple. We'll put the green in the back. I will demonstrate here. Yeah, let's see. I've got a light green. I'll do 2 swatches. I would like that green to be darker, so I can do one of 2 things. Let's see. I can take where's a nice neutral gray here? I can take a gray and darken it this way. Or I can take, let's see, is this dark? Let's see. I can take a red and darken it this way. And as you can obviously tell, it's a lot more extreme, a way of doing that. It works really well in painting. When you take it in context with other things around it, it works much better. But, you know, sometimes you want the neutral color. I don't, though. All right, let's see. We need more green. We need it to get dark pretty quickly around her. So here's a bronze-ish color. And this is going to get really dark very fast. Are you typing too much? No, you're not typing too much. I don't think, anyway. All right, how do I make that dark without losing it against everything else? I think the answer is it's got to have kind of like a grayish thing coming off of it. This thing I am going to make black because it needs to be black. It's going to be a fun challenge. I might mess this up and have to start over. I guess we'll see. Where is my 1? Hello? I got my 7. What happened to the 1? I don't know. It's gone. Yeah, you could. I rarely bother with that kind of thing, but it's a lot of people will dilute it with alcohol or use markers that are, they call them, what do they call them? Colorless blenders. And the colorless blenders will are just filled with alcohol, and you can use them to smear things pretty effectively. I don't want this to be pretty, but it's kind of hard to draw ugly things. Well, this one has to answer the question of why did the aliens come? And that's a pretty serious question. So there's some serious stuff going on. I don't want this to have pretty swirly things on it. I want it to kind of look ugly. Alright, so let me go back to this part. The worst part of using markers is making gradients. I hate it. I do not like it. Let's see. Sure this is on her somewhere, and also on the top of here and here as well, because this is casting a light on this side of her body. Also on here. All right. Crop circles. That sounds crazy. I want more green. Gosh, has it only been half an hour? It's got to go up here as well. What? Do I not have that thing? Okay. That is a very blue green. I don't want it. I need a green that's not so blue. Should I just use this one? No. Okay. So has anyone read any good books lately? Because I'm going to need some new reading material soon. The green book here. Actually, I think I know what I'm going to do over here. So, Lords of Midnight. That sounds hardcore, we'll say. What I want to do is drain the saturation. Let's see if we can do that. What's Lords of Midnight about? Where's my next one? 5. I need a 5. Well, I have a 6. Well, those things sound interesting. Alright, so my goal here is to desaturate this side and make it less vibrant, we'll say. I need a 7. Do I have a 7? Can I get a 7? Cool 7, cool 7. I had to do that, that's a bad habit. Alright, actually that works. She needs more work on that side though. Let's see. Pulp Fantasy. You know, I read the one with the Princess of Mars recently. Was that? I think that was the title actually. I don't remember. And the Princess of Mars was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. All right. I'll make sure this side of her face is in the dark. Yes, John Carter. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Ridiculous, I think. All right. Opposite of green is red. We want a purple one. Let's go for it. I want go with a light purple first. We'll move on from there. Alright, some blue. I need my blue back here. Yes, John Carter was fun. Oh, well, this one's dry too. Okay, next. Blue. I love Tales of Daring Do, that's for sure. Alright, I need Unbelievable Blue here. Purpley color. Where's my purpley color? It's a bit Christmassy, isn't it? Well, I don't mind that. Actually, that's kind of hilarious. I do not mind this this characterization at all. All right. So let's see. We have catfish, right? Catfish, firebirds. And then we have spooky houses. That was dolls and spiders and things. And then, let's see, we had the inn. And then some magical items. What paper is this? It is pretty straightforward paper, actually. Let's see. All of the Haley pictures are done on very basic Blick Bristol, because I didn't want to get too hung up on making them perfect. Alright, this is a catfish. This is a firebird. This is a pendant. This is a calligraphy pen here, down here. This is a potion. This is a house. And this is the spider. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you definitely should use a thicker paper. Once again, we're desaturating this side because it's the side with the darkness. I shoot at the darkness, right? Is that how the joke goes? Now she's wearing a white shirt. I don't know if I want to leave her in a white shirt. That's an interesting question. I think I'll make it very light green. Because she's wearing a green shirt in the first one. So I guess maybe she likes green. I don't know. I don't want it to be a bright green though. Way too dark. Where's my waxy weird greens here? That works. There. Let's see. Yes, she's getting rewarded for all the hard work she's done. And she's done lots of hard work, so she's deserved it. I want this to look a little more delicate, so I'm going to add a few more lines to it. All right. I think she had like a cute little flowers on her last one, so we'll put some cute little flowers on this one. I like it except for one thing. Let's see. I need some blue and purple in this side. Where shall we put it? Here. And I want a very light blue. If I have one left, where did I put it? Over here. I think this hand is too bright. There. That's good. I think that's good. Yeah. All right, so then we need these two top and bottom ones. However, we're running pretty close to time, so I might only be able to get them sketched. That will at least be a beginning. Huh? We like beginnings. All right. We'll do this top one. Thank you. I think it'll work. Now, you know, this paper is twisting a little as well. I put a lot of dye on it here. All right, the trees. Here's Thomas Cat and the turtle and the raccoon. And there's something in the trees. We don't like that. All right. Let's at least ink the trees, we'll say. And these critters. And how do we want these trees to go? plan does come together very often, doesn't it? And the reason I want to do that is because I'm not going to put an outline for this critter in the back. It's just going to be this suggestion in the dark. Creepy, hopefully. And if I can get some trees done, that would be good. Let's see what happens. And the green book returns. We'll put more green back there. Some, ironically, because I think this book still takes place in winter, but it's a southern winter. Now, if I do this right, the suggestion will still be back there. No, I go at this one just like this. You know, the product cycle, we'll say, for Haley is a release every month. So that means the first week you write the story. The second week you edit the story and do the cover. The third week you have half of it to do the formatting and the uploading, and then the end of that week Amazon locks it and you have to have it uploaded by then for a release date in the fourth week. So I don't really have time to, you know, dawdle. You just have to lunge for it and get it done and keep moving, because then week 5 you can breathe half the week and then you have to start writing again the next one over. So now it's just concept to execution immediately. All right, I still need that thing to be darker. And, you know, that's been interesting. It's been an interesting experience. I don't love having to do some of those parts that quickly. Like the writing part, okay, but the prep for sale bits being so extremely expeditious is a bit, I wouldn't call it stressful or unfun, but it is an effort, we'll say. Yeah, that's why Haley has a end date, because I didn't want to lock myself into this cycle before I knew whether I could do it or not. It turns out I can, but it doesn't leave me much time for anything else. So yeah, by some people's standards, I'm not working very fast, but my focus right now, oddly, is not on my job. It is on family stuff. So I am content with that division of my time. I could get more done, I guess, but I would have to sacrifice the family stuff, and that's not the trade that I wanted to make. So this will have to do. And it does. So cool. But then it wouldn't be mine, and I wouldn't enjoy it. So, I mean, I'm doing this to enjoy, not so much to enjoy, but to express and use my own creativity, my skills, my ideas. I enjoy that part, and I would not want to outsource it. If you said to me, oh, we will outsource the uploading and the metadata creation and export and the boring stuff where you have to hand files off to people, I would say, hey, I'd hire a person to do that in a heartbeat, and it would help a lot. But the actual creative part, no, that's the part that I want to do, you know. And I think in the end, it's also something that my audience has come to expect from me. They expect that when I make something, I'm going to be fully invested in the creative aspects of it. And that's part of my brand, so I will continue to run with it. I don't know if this is menacing enough, but I guess I won't have to worry about it. It's getting there. However, it is 7:30, and that is my time to log off and do dinner and family stuff. So I will stop for now. But I am, let's see, I have half of this one. I have this bottom one to do down here, and then the back cover, and then I'll be done. And I think it'll be fun. It'll make a good cover. So thank you all for joining me. I appreciated having your company. It was cool to draw with company. We will do this again next week, though I will probably be working on something completely different, because hopefully I'll be done with this. All right, folks, have a great weekend, and I will see you next week.